What?
You always find stuff like this. It's just a big watermelon water tower.
It's cool.
It's cool, I guess. And it's like, doesn't even look like watermelon.
I guess it's supposed to be a watermelon.
Yeah.
There you go. American road trip.
Yeah. Balls of string, watermelon, easels, pecans. It's all part of life in America.
Yes.
In the tradition of finding the most useless world's largest things, the world's largest pecan.
Useless.
Yes, not even a real pecan.
Whatever. It's world's largest pecan, kinda. So we are in Seguin, Texas. I think it's just called a Seguin. I'm not sure how the pronunciation really, but I think it's Seguin, Texas.
Seguin or Seguin?
Yeah, the perfect small town USA.
Yeah, it's really nice here actually, and it's also a beautiful day, which really wispy clouds are really nice.
Yep. Wow. Amongst all the COVID-related signs that I've seen so far, this is the most serious looking one. It is a disaster declaration. So mess up, take it very seriously. Interested?
Always interested in brewing companies. I would love to own a brewery, but I would be 500 pounds, just completely dysfunctional. If I could just like lie down and open the tap,
Oh, Lord.
I'd be like lying on the bar.
Lovely.
So we just figured out that the actual name of the town is not Segan, not Seguin, not whatever, it's Segan. So there we know. And it's a pretty town. This morning we're at the burial site of Juan Nepomuceno Segan. He was one of the people who fought at the Alamo, and he's the person that this town is named for. When they were fighting for the Alamo, he left to deliver a message to Santa Anna's troops that Texans were never going to surrender. By the time he delivered that message and got back, the Alamo had already fallen. So if he was there, he probably would have died with the rest of them. But he lived on. He's a really important figure, and he is interred right here. Fields are full of those little burry things. It's like these things. It's just filled with stabby things. She had them up between her paws. Between your toes. We won't throw the ball here.
No. Sorry, Kana. We're here.
What are you making me eat now?
We'll find out soon enough.
Okay, are you going to go in and buy it?
Yep, I'll get them.
Okay, get them. Weikel's Bakery in LaGrange is a well-known Czech bakery in central Texas. Inside, they offer deli and bakery products, including jams and jellies, pecan honey butter, pickles and dill okras, and toasted pecans. However, our eyes were set on their famous Czech sweets called Kolaches.
What's favorite Kolache?
Well, number one is
How do you say it? Kolaches? Kolaches, okay.
My favorite is apple.
Apple, ooh.
We have apple.
Ask me, it's like having apple pie.
Thank you so much.
But first, we continue with a short drive to nearby Fayetteville, Texas. Not too far from LaGrange.
Fayetteville, Texas. This is where we're gonna stay tonight. This is the town square. It's just such a cute little town. It's very charming, and we can stay here for free, which is very nice. You want to try the Kolache? All right, let's do it.
Kolaches? That looks like strawberry or cherry, and this looks like apple.
You are 100% correct.
I am about as Polish as you can get without being Polish.
It's Czech.
I am about as Czech as you can get without being Czech. It looks like a Danish.
Yeah.
But just like a different look of a Danish.
So apparently Texas has the most Czech American immigrants here in the United States, and as a result they developed something traditionally Czech sweets, but it has kind of evolved in the Texas way, so they have a slightly different. All right, I'm gonna try the apple first because supposedly it is one of the best ones that they have. Wow, it is pretty good. They have like chunks of apple, tastes like apple pie, but in a better way because it's like in the donut form.
Apparently my job is to do the strawberry one, which I don't mind. There's a big strawberry in the middle though. It's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be, but that strawberry is really tart. It doesn't taste like jam. It tastes like something your grandmother made that she'd been making forever. Okay, I gotta try the apple one. The apple pie spices you'd normally put in an apple pie, they're all in there. I don't know what they are, cinnamon, nutmeg, whatever. It's good. I like the apple pie one better.
Yeah?
This filling is amazing. I would give that a 9 or 10. This as a whole is really good. I would give this a 9. And it's a good size too because you eat one of these by yourself for dessert.
Yeah.
And not feel like a pig.
As you probably can tell, it is the Christmas season here in Fayetteville. I guess everywhere really. But the lights are up here in the town square, and it is highly recommended to come here, guys. This is a really cool, charming small town in Texas. People are so nice here.
And in the background, you can see the beautiful water tower that is just covered in fog. That's kind of creepy.
We are in the town of Fayetteville, Texas. Population 256.
Yeah, we were 200. It's 250
58,
something.
I'm sorry.
258. We don't want to take away from the city. It's already got a small enough population. Fayetteville is a small town located between Austin and Houston. So we're going to go take a look at this small town, see what it has to offer. I've been told that they have a really great ball field. Apparently it's a $1 million ball field, and it's really, really great. Fayetteville, Texas. It has probably one of the most quaint and patriotic town squares in the middle of it. This is where we parked our van, with permission from the mayor himself. Surrounding the town square are the town's commercial buildings, including the restaurant, the cafe, the bank, the theater, and the gas station. Well, what used to be a gas station, I guess, with a vintage truck parked in front of it.
The Grand Fayette Hotel. Unfortunately, this is not Sunday, so we can't really attend the brunch. But if you happen to be here on Sunday, this is the place to go. And of course, the world's famous cafe, the Orsak Cafe. It's really popular. We always see people here. And apparently now they have wine. Yay! Of course, just like anywhere else in Texas, you gotta have the justice of the peace. That's what they do here, apparently. What is it anyway? They have a museum and it is closed for obvious reason, but we ran into several people that said that if we want to take a look inside, they can let us in. Hello.
How are y'all today?
Good, thank you. As expected, a small museum. And this is Debbie. She's the museum's curator and has been actively taking care of Fayetteville's artifacts and history housed in this museum. Fayetteville has a rich Czech ancestry here, and there are so many small things here that amaze us. Religious artifacts, furniture, and past residents of the town. 1965 Chevy Bel Air. Last car sold in Fayetteville, restored and donated to the museum. It's an old Victrola. I'd never seen one for real before.
Wow, it is really pretty.
I can't imagine sitting around drinking beer and listening to that.
That sounds like one of those old movies, just before someone's about to get killed.
Ruin it.
Or Chucky comes to life. Here, Debbie is telling us about the Fayetteville Catholic Church that got renovated and lost its original charm as the majority of its altar ended up here at the museum. That's really well taken care of.
What a collection, huh?
Yeah, I like the religious icon stuff too. But my favorite thing in there was that Victrola. Holy crap.
Yeah,
and it works.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'd never seen one in person before, and I saw it there and I was like, my eyes just like bugged out. So that was really cool. Debbie is really, really nice. She's really laid back. She seems like a woman who probably takes care of a lot of stuff around here.
And she knows every single object in the museum.
She does,
There's
yeah.
a story. That's amazing.
Yeah. So this is the old courthouse. Very rare for a small town like this to have its own courthouse. So that's part of the historical significance of this place. Much like any courthouse, we have a judge, a prosecutor, and a defendant. Unlike a normal courthouse, they have a 3-person jury. So 3 people would vote to convict or acquit. Any witnesses would come up to the witness stand. And if you had to pay a fine, you'd do it over here at the clerk's desk, and the fine could be anywhere from 50 cents to $1.50, $2, which was a lot of money back then. So if they were convicted, they were brought up these stairs. I know this is right where you'd like me to be, isn't it?
Does the lock work?
This is the interior of the jail cell. The actual mattresses are pretty comfortable looking. You know, you see the inside of the jails on the TV shows and it looks like there's people sleeping on metal. So this probably isn't too bad, although it is kind of cold up here, I gotta say. But this is the jail cell that they would be put into, this one or this one here. If anybody couldn't fit in the jail cell, they'd be overshackled on the floor over there. Come here, Hannah. Come here, right here.
Oh, no.
You can leave her here.
No.
If you get convicted, you get the penthouse suite at the local jail.
Prison break.
Freedom. Hannah. This was a group of ladies from Fayetteville who back then in about 1934, according to this letter, they're the ones that raised $600 and then got additional $200 in state funding to build the beautiful clock. It's a Seth Thomas clock and it's an absolutely really beautiful clock. It lights up at night. Sign in our names to the register because according to the gentleman that let us in here, they get state funding based on how many people come through. We've been invited to go into the garage here to take a look at the Christmas tree contest that they've got going on and see how that's going, and we're going to judge. We're not official judges, but trust me, I'm judging.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, when is the contest?
Friday is when we actually open,
Okay.
and we're trying.
A lot of nice trees.
Yeah.
To brighten up the holiday season, Fayetteville still holds an annual Christmas tree festival. And a pandemic hasn't stopped it. Lots of pretty holiday decorations here, the Texan way. You ever see those competitions? Who can bake the best Christmas village?
Yeah.
It's like baking. They use the fondant and stuff. They could do a show like this here, except it could be just for Christmas trees. I don't know which one is going to win, but I think it's going to be this. My mom would love to be doing this with you guys. Yeah. The tree is the nicest thing in our house. It is making me hungry right now.
Oh, that's a theme for sure.
Yeah. And that wraps up our nice little journey to Fayetteville, Texas. We hope you really enjoyed this small town as much as we did.
Yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to like it.
Yep, and if you want to follow our journeys throughout America, you can hit the subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications every time we post something new while we're on the road, click that bell.
And thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Is microphone on?
Yeah. What's the word for it? Curator.
She's a curator.
The curator for the museum.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
There's a lot of cinnamon and nutmeg and things. I think maybe soon. The apple pie spices you'd normally put in an apple pie, they're all in there.
Be careful, she's a biter.
Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'll let her. Okay.